Welcome to another devlog. It's been a minute and some stuff changed, so let's look at it. First thing is I started on a dialogue system. There's not much here and I can't ask questions and stuff, but it's coming along. But the biggest thing I worked on was adding some dev tools so I can change the light level of different sectors I'm in, and then I have the ability to change the floor and ceiling heights. And change how the textures look. Here you can see this from the other side. Changing the height of the sector and changing the floor height. It works pretty well. You can also change the texture pretty easily of a sector. Then I have tools to change the scaling of the texture that gets applied to the floor. This also works for the ceiling, changing the offset and the rotation. And then save changes, and if I open back up the editor, all of the stuff I changed now gets persisted. Then I can also edit a few things about the walls. Same stuff with the texture scaling and offset, except we can go X and Y for scale and offset. I need to add in changing the textures, but I don't have that yet. If I delete it, it doesn't completely get removed. Now we have some basic timers to see how things are working. Now there's map editing. So I have this little window and can drag around these nodes to edit my map. I need to add in a bunch more features here, but this is just some basic starting stuff just to see if it worked, and it's kind of cool that it is real time. Just messing around more with this, and if I get put into a new sector, I'll change to its height, and then I added in wall collisions. Before you just go straight through, and now you collide and you also slide along it. It feels pretty good. I also added in a way to directly edit like some variables I can define in game to test things. Instead of having a really cluttered editor for everything that you don't need, I can change different flags and a few like more constant variables I care about, like the floors and ceilings, whether or not they should render, and then whether or not to just render the walls as a wireframe that you can see right here. I added in jumping, pretty simple, nothing crazy, but it's there. And then before I finished everything up, I made the editor look a little bit nicer. Thanks for watching, and check out my game dev tool for making texture atlases, cuteexporter.com.